Okay, so this is part 7, finishing off the D's this time. First up is a band called Devour the Unborn with Consuming the Morgue Remains. Just really good, brutal slamming death metal. I think they're from Texas in the USA. I could be wrong, but it's really good stuff. I need to pick up their latest album. If you're into like slam, brutal death metal, check them out. They're just really, really good stuff. Good band. Next is a band you'll probably know, Devourment, and this is Butcher of the Week. Don't know why I don't know that. Yeah, you'll probably know it. This is like the first press. It's like green artwork instead of the yellow, and it's not in a digipack. I think everyone loves the song Baby Killer on it. Next up is Conceived in Sewage. Slipcase, really good stuff. Yeah, just Devourment, you'll probably know them. Same with the next band, you'll probably know them. You probably don't like them either. It's Dimmu Borgir with Death Cult Armageddon. Not much to say about it, I can't remember much about this album. Just symphonic black metal. Next up is the Dimmu Borgir again with Abrahadabra. Some happy looking dude, I suppose, on the front. The only song I remember off this is the Gateways, one they have the video for. That's pretty good, in my opinion. Next up is a Black Death band from, I believe, New Zealand, called Diocletian, with the album Cassandrian. Really hard hitting, like, brutal black metal. Really just check it out. Songs like Steel Jaws, Traitor's Gallows, Summoning Fear, I could name them all off here really. Just check it out, just really cool stuff. Basic artwork really, but don't matter, it looks pretty cool to be honest. Next is like, I think, a blackened thrash band. Can't remember much about them, I haven't listened to it in ages. Called Dirty Lust with When Fear Envelops Your Spirit. Yeah, it was like €1 on Extreme Music. Just disgusting looking artwork inside, like a dead fox. But yeah, I can't remember much about it, I haven't listened to it in ages. Next is another brutal death metal slamming sort of band you'll probably know. If you don't, check them out. It's Disentomb with Sunken Chambers of Nephilim. Just really hard hitting stuff, just pulverizes you the whole way through. Just really enjoyable album for me. Check them out, just listen to them if you haven't. Next up is Disfigurement of Flesh, Psychotonic Abnormal Dismemberment. I mentioned it in one of my previous videos that the new Catalyst Decapitation album art looks pretty similar to this. Sorry if you can't see it. This is my favourite album by them as well. That's a bit better there. Like some dead, like mermaids and shit in a boat. Yeah, really good stuff. Check that album out. My favourite by them. Next up is their follow-up of another mouthful of a name. Herubium with Grotesque Necrotic Malformations. A bit easy artwork to see though. Really good slamming brutal death metal. Yeah, check this one out as well if you haven't. Like my favourite slam band really, or one of my favourites. Next up is a band called Disgorge. I just want to say, if you don't like gore, don't look at this. Next two albums, they're from Mexico, and this is Chronic Croper Infest. It's just some sick gore grind, and I believe Corpse Grinder features on this album or the next. I'm not sure about that actually. Next is Friends Sick, spelt with a K at the end as well as to see. Some like Dead Baby, brutal shit. Yeah, gore grind. It's good for gore grind, not really big on the genre. But next is Gore Blessed to the Worms. Just some Disgorge, just gore grind. Really brutal, crushing, gnarly stuff. Check it out. Next, back to some old school death metal with a band called Dismember, and with the album Like an Ever Flowing Stream. Some really good, just old school, like grimy sounding death metal. If you're into it, if you're into the genre, check them out. Next is another extreme cult reissue, a band called Dissect, Swallow Swarming Mass. That's the original artwork. It's a double CD as well, but they repressed it with a different artwork there. I just put the booklet backwards because I prefer the original artwork. But yeah, check it out, just listen to it. It's some really good old school death metal from, I think, Holland, Netherlands, whatever you want to call it. Next is a Dying Fetus with Descend into Depravity. Just like Dying Fetus stuff. I think the most well-known song of this is Your Treachery Will Die With You. I think they have a music video for that, but I'm not really big on them, so I'm not sure about all that. Next is a CD that Tanner got me, that I'd done a sort of like trade with him for a couple of CDs. The band's called Diphenylchlorarsine with the level 6 purge. I believe one of the guys from Cranium is in this. Just some crushing, like explosive sounding slam. Like the slam sort of drops in it, how like explosions, just insanely heavy. I believe they're coming out of a new album this year. But this just song, the songs on this are just named level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5 and level 6. Just with different stages of, like, I don't know, like contamination, I suppose. But yeah, it's all to do with like biochemistry and like biochemical warfare, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. So that was part 7, finished off the Ds. I hope you enjoyed it. See ya.